Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Summer 2021 Art 105 class, section W03. I'm glad all of you took the class. I'm giving you this brief video to help you guide yourself through the course. It can be a bit mind-boggling going from a face-to-face class to an online class, and hopefully this will help get you started. Please remember that you can always ask me questions, and please do so through email if you do that. When you open the course in Canvas, you come to this page, and it's a welcome page for uh, all of you. It's in the announcements, and it tells you to go to the Start Here page in the course materials. We'll just do that in a minute. And of course, here is the YouTube link for the video that you're watching. Uh, Course materials and documents is over here. I know this is my uh, Blackboard. It's not what you see exactly, but it's close enough. We're going to go to course materials and documents. And right there at the top is the Start Here. Please open that, read through it. There are a couple quizzes this semester. They're up here, and please note that these are not study guides. There's two where you're graded. The other quizzes that are in the materials and documents are study guides, and they're to help you do really well on these quizzes. The course lectures are in this folder. If I click on that, it comes up to the lectures, and we can see if I want to, I can open a course lecture in a new window. It has some images that supplement what is in the text, but it also has text and things that I would read to you if you were in the classroom, such things as how art relates to natural world, to nature, things like that. Sometimes the text in these lectures is longer than this. Sometimes it's shorter, depending on the lecture itself. And I'll just close that, go back here. Please note that after you've looked at the lectures, and they are designated by week, that you should go back to the course materials and documents, look at some things there. Here's the quizzes. They will appear to you as shown on the syllabus, which we'll look at in just a while. Um, the ones that are just like this are the actual quizzes. This is a study guide. It tells you that. If I open that up, it has questions that you can answer in preparation. Those questions are the questions on the um, actual quiz. Not all of them, but they are selected from those. Uh, Also, note down here, there's some reviews that we have. Um, Again, those quizzes are study guides. And there are some tips here for extra credit if we have it. There is extra credit we'll get to in just a minute. One of the things you will come to is an assignment. The assignment is a written report that you do. There is a whole page in the syllabus dedicated to that, as well as this page. Make sure you read that. Discussions are weekly, and the first discussion is on Chapter 1. It tells you that Discussion 1, Chapter 1. Make sure that you read the associated chapters and lectures before doing the discussion. And there's some questions in the brown type that are asked here. I want to show you one thing. On these, there is an arrow next to it. So if you want to see the image full size, click that arrow and click open, and there it is. It's a full size uh, image at that point. Anyway, what you do for these is you would click on Understanding Art, and that starts your own thread over here when you click Create a Thread. Make sure you don't submit an empty thread. If it's empty, you're not going to get credit. It's an academic integrity issue. Do not submit an empty thread for doing the discussions. If you have questions about this, by all means, please ask, but make sure that you watch also the videos that are here. Um, there is this video on the first one, and it's part and parcel to chapter one and the things that we study. It's a lecture given by a man at the TED conference, and that one. Make sure you watch those videos and read that stuff before attempting to do that. Um, Go back to course materials and documents, and there's the start here again. I don't think you're going to be able to read all of this in one sitting. Take a break, have some chocolate, watch a video, do something, but you do need to be up on these things and read them before starting. Now, this is the syllabus. First page is an index of things. Next page shows that it's this class 2021 summer, has my name, email address, and if you do email me, make sure you put down summer for 2021 in your subject as well as what you're sending me an email about. Ask questions there. Textbook is shown here. Um, the instructional methods are listed here. Course requirements. Um, if you're going to miss a lecture, uh, you know, keep in mind that on the online version, they're always there. Plagiarism is discussed on page 2. Um, Grades not given out over the phone, email, or in the classroom. Um, that's a FERP issue. Participation is required. Uh, you must participate in those discussions I just showed you. If you send me an email about something that happened, that's not mitigating circumstances. I need to see documentation, official computer generated documentation, in order for you to have consideration for that as a mitigating circumstance. Um, this on page 3 shows our weekly schedule. Week 1 is June 7th through June 12th. We do chapter 1, and make sure you read the associated lecture that we just looked at in the Blackboard for week 1, and do the discussion. Uh, all of the dates in here have been designed for this semester. The next page is about the written reports that you're going to be submitting. Make sure you read that very carefully. And then there are weekly discussions. There are discussion policies here on the first part of page 5. Very important to read that. And then the discussions by date and due date are listed here. Please do read that carefully. Grading policy, what you get points for, and a grading scorecard that you can keep your scores for yourself. It's an online course. It's an anytime course. There are other things that are on this page, is page 8. Don't want to read the whole syllabus to you now. Make sure you go over that. There are FERPA issues that are discussed here. Academic support counseling can be very helpful. Um, Course description and some of the things we cover in the course in that. The textbook is again listed there. And some help numbers here for student service desk at Harper. I want you to very carefully think about this. If you have a technical issue, you can't just email them, say, I didn't do it because I had a technical issue. You must, you are required to, it is your obligation to call tech support at the school. If you don't do that, you don't get any consideration for it. Just sending me an email saying you had technical issues doesn't count. And there are some academic dishonesty reminders from the Dean of Students here at the end of the syllabus. Went through that fairly quickly, but I do recommend that you take a little more time when going through it for yourself. And again, if you have any questions, by all means, let me know right away. Thank you.